Okay, folks, just yes, it's an explanation. Ooh, I'm big, eh? Hey, this is an explanation. This camera here, well, you can't see it, but it's my most, not popular, but this is the one that I get the best results from. And you'll know which one it is because that's the one that's got the salt blocks. Now, the deer come to the salt blocks, and in the video that you're gonna see at last I'd seen them in the spring. Somebody asked me about the bucks. The way it works here in I'm gonna tell you the province we're in. We're in Quebec, in Canada, and well, it goes by zones. And here we have a lot of population of deer. But it's, I think it's around 5-6 years now that the does have been closed. You're not allowed to hunt does. You're only allowed to hunt bucks. Okay, by the way, I don't hunt. I just like looking at deers and seeing them. So just for those that are wondering, I don't hunt, but I realize that some people like the sport, and I have no problem even people shooting on my property. But I've told some guy that says, you remember where the house is? Because I got guns too. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so you're not allowed to hunt does. So it puts a lot of pressure on the bucks. What's I've noticed, I'm not I don't know, I was going to say a do-gooder. Not a do-gooder either, but I've noticed through the last years that we've had a lot of does with no fawns in the spring. So that tells me that there's not enough bucks to service the does. So I don't know, maybe in the near future we'll either see bucks like hunting closed for a few years just to let the bucks come back, or they'll open the does so that but I doubt that. And we've had these same guys that make these regulations, okay, they in this area about 10-12 years ago, they brought in some wolves. Now it's been about 2 years now that I haven't seen them. See what happens, wolves, they all, when there's a population of deer and they don't have that much trouble catching to eat, well, they'll stick around. But as soon as they start to get hungry and it's harder, then they'll move on to better pastures. I know for a fact, not this year. This year none has been seen, but last year there was 2 deer on the lake in the wintertime that were killed. Because it's easy for the wolves, by the way, in the wintertime here with the snow. And they'll run them on the ice, and a wolf will outrun a deer. Has more stamina. Deer will run fast, but not for a long time. You could, well, I've heard say, I never tried it. Supposedly a human can outwalk a deer. A deer will have to rest. I don't know, that's just, I heard that. I don't know if it's true or not. But anyways, it's just to say there's a reason why we see, like on the game cam, you'll see some pictures here, and there will be on the pictures, because I've already seen them. You'll see one doe with a fawn, but not all does. Well, maybe in nature, not all does catch like so. But anyways, I think the population of deer has dwindled a lot in the past years, and there's reasons for that. I guess these people, they try to get it right, but sometimes they get an idea, just like I get ideas, and they're not always the brightest. So, okay, so enjoy I'm not going to be posting much more of these game cam videos. Maybe I'll try to, well, I'm trying to get better at downloading these, but It's a hard thing to do, boy. I don't know if it's the game cams and how they do it or what it is, but I'm having a hard time meshing it to put it on YouTube. And but I'm gonna spend the time I have to on this one, because you get my my gab flapping prior to the movie, and then after the movie, well, like there was one, the last one I did there, I didn't like it, because I didn't even have my normal introduction where I have people clapping and like everybody's excited to see that there's a gator movie, and at the end, well, I kind of tip my hat. Hey, that's it. I spoke my piece. Oh, by the way, yeah, Calvin's Corner. He's finding these artifacts. Me, I run all over the place. I was looking on the beach because in yesteryear, gators, jewels of knowledge. Yesteryear, okay, there's stories, like I have a friend that was raised here on this lake, and the Indians used to come down from up north, a lake up north, and go down the river, that's to the south, and go on to a big lake, and they'd make their provision for the winter at this big lake, because it's got big salmon in it. And so there was indigenous people here, and the Indians. I don't want to be disrespectful when I talk about them, because they were here a long time before I was anyways. And I look for arrowheads and things, and I was looking on the beach, and I can find many things that could be, but I don't find nothing. But I think it's not so much of a desert. Like you look at the floor here, and the ground here, how can you find anything? If I lost my keys in here, never would I find them. So leave alone finding an arrowhead. And I find rocks, but all the rocks look like are rocks. So I've abandoned the big search. You find sometimes acorns and beech nuts and things like that, but apart from that, so I just enjoy the game cam. I hope I didn't set it off 1,000 times there. So okay, folks, you watch the movie, and don't forget, we'll see you in the next one. But it's not over. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna have some clips there coming. I forgot the clips there from the game cam at the cottage. So it's next time. So okay, we'll see you later.